Single leg deadlift is a great exercise for the hamstrings, the posterior chain. Also a great functional movement too, and we believe it should be included into every program that you go through. With a single leg deadlift, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to find the balance. With our stability, with our foot positioning and our weight, we want to make sure that the weight is on the ball of our big toe, the ball of our little toe, and our heel, a nice tripod. If we're struggling with balance, we can always use a little bit of assistance, like this racket. What does it look like? I'm going to soften this knee. This hand and my right foot are going to synergistically back. They're going to work together to drive back. Come down, and I load up. Sometimes what may happen when we go down is we open up this hip straight away. Maybe lack a little bit of stability in the glutes there, all right, and our hip. It's really important that this hip stays nice and central, nice and steady, and parallel to the floor. So if you struggle with that rotation, perhaps at the very start, you use that rack and you drive back and up. You can almost think about this right hip keeping close to the inside of that left knee. Right, so right hip, left knee, and keep that gap nice and steady. We don't want to open up and then open up and extend that gap. Second one, my knee wants to be a little bit soft, all right? Doesn't want to be dead straight. If we soften the knee and allow our knee to travel a few degrees forward of our ankle, it's going to allow for greater stability. Down and drive. And then the last thing we need to focus on is our back, right? We're not making sure that we're rounding our back as we're going down. But if my hand and my foot are going at the same time, and our knee is nice and soft, it should allow for space for our hip to travel back and our back to be flat. So if we do it then with 2 dumbbells, we are here, 1. And as you get into that bottom position, last thing, we want to push that ground away to stand up, rather than roll our shoulders up to stand up. It comes from the hip and the glute, driving that foot into the ground to stand up. And that is how you do a single leg Romanian deadlift.